me get comfortable. Jam, welcome to Carla's Coffee Coalition. Smara, Don Marie, good morning. I'm so not used to being live in the morning. How are you guys today? Hey, Ginger. Yes, welcome, welcome. Did you guys have a good weekend? Hi, Jeff. I'm just still recovering. Hi, Tommy. So how have you guys been? Jeez. When's the last time I was live? Monday? Last Monday? A week ago? I don't know. Can't remember. It's all a blur now. Yeah, that's what you were saying. She's quarantined, right? Goodness. That sucks, huh? Yeah, last Monday. Yeah. You're doing good? That's good, Tommy. Glad to hear that. And the school closed for 3 school days to clean. Seriously, not that many cases. I don't know why they closed. I heard that on The View, 2 of the hosts from the, and I don't watch The View, but 2 of the co-hosts from The View tested positive for COVID. And they had to be removed from the set. I don't know. I fell asleep with my tablet on last night. When I woke up, the news was on. So I started watching the news. I'm like, oh my gosh. Does anybody know if they found Brian Laundrie yet? I know they're looking for him, but I haven't heard if they found him or not. Oh, Dog the Bounty Hunter is on the case. So hopefully he'll be able to find him. That kid needs to be caught. They're still looking. That's like really a sad case. Very sad case. She was so young too. Nothing yet. He's down here looking. Another work week are taking people away from the reserve he was in. Apparently they are taking people away from, I can't even read this morning. Sorry, guys. Hi, Jojo. The school district my kids went to didn't close when there was a positive. They just took extra precautions. I don't understand his parents. I don't know why they didn't cooperate. They just went. It's like they knew. It's like they know he's guilty, but they just don't want to help. They didn't help find her. I mean, you would think someone lived in your house. If someone lived in my house for 2 years, my son came home. They went on a trip together, and my son came home without her, I would be asking some serious questions. So, did they know before he got home? Did he call them? I don't know. I just don't know what to think about that whole thing. It's crazy. All I know If I was her family, I would be flying down there to get in his face so fast. Well, apparently the mother, or Brian Laundrie's mother, called the police on Dog the Bounty Hunter. My God. Oh my. Sorry. I know. It's crazy. The whole thing is like crazy. I don't understand the police either, why they didn't station someone behind in the back of their house and someone in their front, and then just if they left they could follow them. Like they wouldn't even if they couldn't arrest him, they could have followed him wherever he was going. If that was my older son turning up without his girlfriend, I'd be grilling him. I think they did. They probably know more than what they're saying. That's why they got a lawyer. So instead of paying one person to watch him, look at all the manpower they need because of their negligence. Yeah, I think the police dropped the ball even when they pulled them over and he was joking with the police officers. It was pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. Hey, Val. Good morning. Because right away, the police were on his side. Right away. And I went through that shit with my ex-husband. Was always, crazy, hysterical wife, Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. God, I'm done for the funeral. Which was not very fun, but yeah, it was hard. Whenever you bury a child, it's very hard. Her mother was inconsolable. I mean, from the moment we got in the funeral where they had the service, she was a mess. I mean, she was bawling. I mean, sobbing. It was hard. Did you ever lie to the police for him and take the blame like Gabby did? I think she did lie to the police when she said it was all her fault. I do. I think she probably thought, and I know how she feels, like, you're not going to leave this guy and you're going to be in big trouble when the police aren't around to protect you. It's too bad that they weren't more smart. And they took his word for it. I mean, he was even joking with them. It's disgusting. It's just disgusting. I think this could have been probably prevented had they taken the call when they called the 911 and said there was a guy hitting a woman. They would have taken that. Hi, Texas girl. Good morning. They would have taken that seriously. But she did look nervous, when they were talking to her. I don't know why they separated them and they were just sitting there. I mean, joking with him, he's such an arrogant little prick. sorry. That's the only word I can think of to call him. He was such an arrogant little prick. It's fight or flight. I didn't report my abuse, even when the police turned up. Yeah, I didn't either. Because I was always afraid, that, I would be in more trouble. So, of course, if you listen to the dispatcher, to the police, there's video that the dispatch tells the police officer that she is being hit by, yeah, that's what I think. They dropped the ball, because whoever witnessed that said that he clearly says that he was hitting her. He said that he was slapping her and then he was hitting her. Oh, Gemma. Thank you. Fabulous Frappuccinos. Love you too, Gemma. I didn't see you come in. Sorry. I'm kind of out of it today. Oh, what's a bummer? I found out I have to hire a new janitor. So no one wants to work anymore. I don't think anybody wants to work, period, with all this that's going on. And we were in Washington, D.C., and everywhere there you have to wear a mask. Even outside, people are wearing masks. It's crazy. And it says clearly on the doors, masks required. Like, even in the hotel where we were staying, my husband went downstairs to get a coffee and he wasn't wearing his mask. And the hotel staff told him that he had to wear a mask in the hotel. And they even want you to wear them outside, unless you're drinking something, which, or you're in a restaurant eating something, then you kind of have to take your mask off. But they're really strict there. I want to work, but I can't. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jojo. I don't know how cool it is. Crazy cool. Well, welcome to the crazy ones. Yeah, I miss working. I do miss working. Not Jay Leno. Just stop by to show some love and hit like. Thank you, not Jay Leno. I like that name. Oh, Gemma. Just because I adore you, special lady. And thank you so much, Gemma. You're such a sweetheart. You don't need to, you don't need to do that. You really know that you don't need to do. Just you being here is enough for me. I'm sorry if I don't sound like bright and chippery, but it's kind of been a rough couple weeks. I'm sure I'll be back to my regular self one of these days. It's been really like it's been stressful. Let's just say. Yes, she is sweet. Very sweet girl. So oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. Very kind, very kind. I wish the police had taken her aside and said He can't hear us, Gabby. Do you feel safe with him? Are you telling us? What? Yeah, that's what should have happened. Instead of taking him aside and him joking around with the cop, that was kind of disgusting. That was kind of if I was her parents, I would be so pissed at that body cam footage, because she was clearly the one that was upset. Sure, Ginger. She was clearly the one that was upset. Anybody could have seen that she was the one that was upset. Anybody. I mean, even when she was like blaming herself and saying, I have OCD and I told them I don't mean to be. Oh, Gemma, you're such a sweetheart. Welcome to the lovely lattes. Oh my goodness. Stop it now. You just can stay in here and talk. That's all you need to do. Sorry, my voice is like practically gone. Ugh. I had a hard time. But the really sweet part of the whole funeral was when we were at the graveside. Her little brother, who is 8, she was 9. Risa, that passed away, was 9. And her little brother went up to the preacher, and we were just getting ready to leave. And he said, can I pray for the adults? So he said, everybody, before you go, Gavin wants to pray for the adults. And, he said the most sweetest thing. He said, please, I hope all the adults are kind to each other and good, so we can all go into heaven and see Risa again. And it was just like, there was not a dry eye in that place, by that gravesite, because it just came from his heart. He was just amazing little boy. And and then he went over to his mom and just gave her a big hug and helped her, because she put some toys of Risa's on the grave, and helped her do that. And just came from the heart. Just came from the heart. It's such a special little boy. For him to have kept it together enough to say a prayer. And I can't remember the whole prayer because it just was kind of just like a spur of the moment thing. But just for him, he's amazing little man. And just for him to say, just please, I want to say this prayer for the adults. Like the whole day was praying. We were all praying for Risa. And he says, I want everybody to be kind to each other and good to each other, so we can all go into heaven and see Risa again, and we can all see each other. Oh my God. And everybody was just like, oh, it was just something that was like so heartfelt, and you didn't expect it, from a little boy. And then he went over and just comforted his mom, held his mom, and helped her put toys on the grave. It was an amazing moment. It really was. And how he kept it together. He did. He just such a strong little guy. I'm sure it had to have been so hard to see his mother break down like that and just totally lose it, because it was hard for everybody else. It was really hard. But it just goes to show you, sometimes out of the mouths of babes come, amazing things. And that was such an amazing little show of love for everybody. He just showed his love for everybody. Hi, Carlos. Good morning. I'd like to warn anyone going to my channel, some of the content is offensive and troll. Do hang out there. If anyone has any problems with trolls in my chat, please contact me. Oh, do you allow trolls? I mean, there's good trolls and there's bad trolls. I try not to have trolls in my channel because it's just counterproductive here. But there are funny trolls. I just don't want mean trolls in here. That's all. I don't want anybody to be bullied. Everything put a lot of things into perspective for me this week. Thank you, Samara. Thank you. I like Carlos. Carlos has a good channel. He's his channel is pretty chill. I allow friendly trolling to a limit. No doxing, no harassing. Yeah. Well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'll be okay. I have good days. I have bad days. It's been hard.
It is. It's going to be hard. And unfortunately, the next year will be hard.
Yeah.
Because then it's the firsts without, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then, especially for the mother. And
oh, yeah. If you guys could say a prayer for her, because, oh my God. It was the worst.
That had to be absolutely heartbreaking. I can't even imagine.
Oh, yeah. From the moment we got there, she never stopped sobbing. It was just, and I can't believe Gad and how he held it together and what he said at the graveside.
How old is he?
8.
8.
And we were all getting ready to leave.
And old enough to know what it means. So
all the prayers went out to, Risa and everything else. And then and the preacher had said, well, let's all, it's time to go, we got to go. And he goes up and he goes, can I please say a prayer for the adults? Oh my God.
Wow.
And then he said,
that was probably like a knife in twist. It's like,
I don't even think he planned on it. You know what I mean? I just think
he probably could see how sad everybody was.
Oh God.
And
yeah, it was, I mean, even my husband, he says he didn't cry, but I could see in his eyes, he was.
Would you say your husband's kind of stoic?
He is.
Yes.
I mean, he didn't cry, but it was. Yeah, there was grown men crying there.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Absolutely.
Because they had a big.
I don't know how nobody doesn't shed a tear. I mean, God, there's people's funerals I've seen I never knew. Like I have some people I'd never known, and they're, you cry during those services. You don't know these people. But
yeah, and there was a big picture of her up there because they had already cremated her, and half of her ashes are going with her mom, half of her ashes are going with her dad, and half of her ashes are being buried because they want someplace for Gadden to go and his brother. his other brother and sister to be able to go
I understand
and
that.
see them.
I understand that. Yes, I do.
So where they buried her, they're going to erect a statue of the Virgin Mary, and on the other side is, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Do not be sorry. That's why I came up. I know how hard this stuff is. I understand that. And what happened to you was nothing but a huge ass tragedy. I mean, just tragic. I mean,
Um,
you've been on my mind a lot, a lot. So don't ever apologize for crying about something like this. Don't
on
ever.
the other side of her grave is a field, and there's a barn. It's really beautiful where she's laid to rest. But
And that will mean a lot to her brothers and sisters growing
it
up.
will. And there's going to be up a statue of the Virgin Mary just right there where it's face. She's going to be facing it. So
Yep. I understand. I do. And then that was, I mean, I remember you told the story when I'm like, that is the most tragic thing I've ever heard.
yeah,
Tragic. Horrible accident.
yeah,
Oh,
was. And she wants to move now. She doesn't even want to live in that house.
I
And
understand that. Yep.
no one can blame her. She
Nope.
needs to move. I mean, she has to move for her own. Like she needs to move. She does. She needs
Right.
to. Um,
A different and a fresh start someplace else. Like,
yeah, I couldn't have, like, the stepdad spoke, the biological father spoke, and I couldn't have ever spoke.
now she's your niece, right?
Great niece,
From his
great,
side, correct?
yes, great niece,
Okay.
great niece.
So is the mother the niece, or was it the dad the nephew?
God, I can't even think right now. She's a niece,
I got you. Okay.
but she's broken. She's completely
I
broken.
can't. I
That's
couldn't.
who the prayers need to go out to, is her, because I
I
mean,
couldn't even imagine.
Kyle is okay, like not okay, but he's stronger, I think. And
Do they
plus,
have Do they have a good support system where they live?
he does, yeah. But she had, like, he only had him, like, they didn't have joint custody. They had, like, he would get him on holidays and in the summertime and stuff. So it's really going to be hard for her, especially when Gadden's back in school and Christmas time and all the vacations are going to be
Like I said, this whole first year of withouts is going to be the worst.
yeah.
That's like, and you can't. It's very hard to enjoy many things, especially certain kind of holidays and stuff like that that
Uh-huh.
you've never thought that you would ever not be spending with them.
Hey Carla, hey Ginger.
Hi,
Hey,
Gemma.
Gemma.
I thought I'd come up and be a little bit of a ray of sunshine and come and socialise. I haven't really been social anywhere recently.
Yeah, neither have I. Neither have I at
I
all. I
haven't. I
haven't been
don't
on
think
here.
I was on since last Monday. I just haven't been. Yeah, we just haven't. I haven't. I didn't even know if I would go live today because of, like,
I was wondering if you would, and I saw that you were. And that's why I
I
came
thought
up.
I
I
could
just
hold
wanted
it
to see.
together. I haven't
But
been able to hold it together as soon as I talk about her.
could that, and that's what it is. When you just start talking about it, it just brings up those emotions so quickly. Like
Mhm.
you have no control over that.
No,
This is something you have control over.
no.
And then there'll come a point where you will have a little bit more control. I
Yeah,
still
there
talk
will.
about friends of mine who've passed away 6, 7, 8 years ago, and I'll talk about them and I'll start crying. And
Right.
it's like, when is this going to stop? Because it's been a long time now, and they, it's not like they were family to. I mean, they were like family to me, but some of these horrible tragedies that I've seen of younger kids that age, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. And
And she was so young, and that
yeah,
picture of her they had in the funeral home of the big, it was such a beautiful picture. And they played the hymn that she loved. And it was just, I mean, the whole thing was just really hard. It was hard to
I
keep.
can't.
My husband was sitting there, try and keep it together, just for her, let's try and keep it together. And I couldn't. I
You
couldn't.
can't. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, the thing is, grief affects different people in different ways. That's the problem.
Yeah. Where my one best friend is cracking jokes, and that's what gets her through stuff. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Miss Behaven.
Hey, Miss
Hey, B.
Val, the family, she just had a baby. She's got a 1-month-old baby.
Oh my God.
So, but they think that might help her, because if not, she didn't
Constantly
have
keep her
this
busy.
baby. When Gadden's off to school, she would be all alone because her husband's like deployed. He came back for this. But she, even right now, is not staying in her house. She's staying with a neighbor because she can't bring herself to go back to the house. So she just wants to move. She just wants to get away from
I
everything.
completely understand that. I really do. I really do.
So hopefully they'll be able to do that, soon for her own, her own well-being. And she's going to grief counseling, and they're all going to grief counseling.
That's so good. I know people who should have and never did. So
yeah, they did. They started the very next day after the funeral. They went to grief counseling. The family did. So, yeah.
I think people don't know where to go for that kind of stuff. It's like I've lost a lot of people, and I've never been for grief counselling or even considered it until a few months ago when my auntie's anniversary came around. I'm like, I still get upset about it. I still miss her every day, and I think to myself, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I reach out and contact somebody? And now I'm doing it online. So
yeah. Well, they did it the very next day. They had an appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning for grief counseling. And I don't know how they're going to, because they're living in completely different states. So I don't know how.
Probably by Zoom.
Pardon me?
For them.
Maybe. I don't know how. I mean, I didn't really.
Most counselors right now, majority of counselors are all online. Because
Hey, Rolling.
How's it going?
Hey, Ron posted.
Hey, Rolling. How you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Good to see you.
Enjoying my last probably week of sunshine and warmth.
It's cold here.
You're in Wisconsin, aren't you?
Yeah. So this is going to be my Indian summer this week, and then everything else is going to go to pot in a second.
Yeah, I see it's 75 degrees here. So, do you guys hear echo coming from?
Yeah.
That's not stupid. Okay. How about now?
Still echo.
Yeah, still echo. Yeah.
That's probably me because I'm on my cell phone.
No, it wasn't me. It was before. How about now? Is it better? No.
No.
It's still echoing.
Yes, very much so.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, mine's not. Mine stopped.
Did it?
Yeah, my echo stopped. I was getting echo just now, but mine stopped.
Okay, I think mine stopped too.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I think I don't know what's going on with the thing.
It's good to see you, Ron Homestead. It's been a while.
Yeah, I've been working way too much.
Mm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I usually see you in a few different chats.
It's the end of the season, and we've got a lot of stuff to pick and can up and put away, and I don't have enough time in the day.
You
Yeah, Mojo says a real man on panel. Yep, he certainly is. He's a gentleman as well. He's a really good, really nice guy. Ron Homestead is. I've known him a while.
Who you talking to?
Mojo in the chat says a real man's on panel.
I don't know who's on the panel. I can't see it, but
Ginger.
Mojo's in the chat, and she's saying that there's a real man on panel. She means you.
oh, thanks.
Mojo.
Not very talkative. I'm sick.
And rightfully so. I don't think I'd be very talkative if I was you either. And I think, all of us are just coming up here to support you because it's really painful what you're going through right now. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I could hold it together, but of course I couldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So I know I
Hey,
wouldn't.
Not late, Jenno. How you doing?
That's why I came up here, is to get your mind off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talking about it is the worst thing for me.
It is, and it's actually, at some point, it's also cathartic. Because sometimes when you talk about it, it kind of and then memories will come up and you'll start to laugh and giggle, like stuff like that. That does start to happen. Hey, B.
Hey guys, long time
I
no
missed you.
talking on the tubies.
Oh my gosh.
Ever.
It's like a
Hey, Miss B
reunion.
Haven.
I'm
Hi,
reading.
Emma. Hi, Rolling Homes Club.
You.
Hello.
You doing okay, Carla?
It's been
See it in
hard.
your face, honey.
It's been hard.
Big virtual hugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad I have you guys. You guys have been great. Thank you.
This is what a real community is. We help each other out, regardless if it's a good time or bad time. That's what community does. You're there to support people.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Well, there's no words I can say to you, Carla, that will
Nope.
give you the comfort. But the only thing I can do is just be there for you. Anytime you need me, I'm there for you.
Thank you.
Oh, don't get upset, Carla.
Oh no. I'm just
Because if you cry,
listening to what you said. Thank you all for coming up. I appreciate it.
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm echoing, but
You pulled me out of the grave. I haven't been online for probably
I
months.
know I haven't
Wow.
seen you forever.
Same
I know.
here.
Wow. Where have you been?
Here. I don't know if you could see that. Here, I'll go this way so the sun ain't.
Oh, your garden. Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Our deer is eating up all our tomatoes. The only thing we got this year was peppers.
Yeah.
My tomatoes got attacked. What do you do for those horned worms?
There's a couple things that we do. We use neem oil. We use a mixture of cayenne pepper, or I can use Reaper pepper or whatever, and dish soap. Try to get that off that way. But if you're trying to actually do everything organically, it's pretty difficult to get rid of some things. I've seen. We got some caterpillar bugs that are just, and then black beetles are just tearing my tomatoes up.
Yeah.
But
I'm having
that's-
a real issue.
All my stuff is well, not no more, but I do everything on a cattle panel, so it's up in the air, so they can't get to it.
Yeah, because those horned worms come from under the ground.
The other thing you can do is plant basil next to them because they're companion plants and they help to keep insects away.
I have basil in the same bed, but it's on the other side. So maybe
Yeah.
I should plant more of it closer to the. They even got
My basil. My basil's right underneath my tomatoes, but my tomato plants are anywhere from 5-6 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
And then I trim the first 2 feet off the bottoms of them, allows the wind to get through, and then the basil will grow.
Well, you're a wealth of information. Thank you.
Sometimes.
How are you, Ginger Locks?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I was just saying my daughter's home doing remote learning
Oh, okay.
because they had to close her school for a few days, but she goes back Wednesday.
What, because of the virus?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
She's
And I missed you, Gemma.
Gemma.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I just was on mute, so I didn't echo. It's great to see you too, Miss Behaven.
Yeah.
Question
Keep
is,
in
how
mind-
are you? How are you?
I'm doing good. It's been a learning curve for me, that's for sure, but I think I'm on the other side of it now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, my skin is a lot thicker, and I just pretend like I'm deaf. So, yeah, it's been an experience, and probably the longest 3 months of my life.
Now she's still with you, correct?
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be staying with you then. So
Yeah.
you are a very good daughter-in-law.
Yes, she is.
Well, no one's tried my patience more than this woman, but like I said, I'm on the other side of all of this, and you just have to take your power back. That's all. That's it. So,
Or build them a tent, however you want to do it.
I tried to give her own apartment, but that didn't work either. You know what? I'm grateful for the little things. Like this sounds horrible, but
Oh my God, I think the ghost is back.
yeah, I hear that too. I think the homestead is watering.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Garden.
nope. We're gonna make lard today, so I'm getting the big pot ready so that I can cook down the.
Ew, I don't want to know what that's like. Ew.
You're making lard? Oh, wait. You're making lard?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, you guys, how many of you ever baked a cake
No,
or a
don't
pie or
even
anything like that?
Yeah, I have.
You know, it's just the same thing as Crisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to know how you do that.
Yeah, I haven't used Crisco, I don't think, since the 80s.
I haven't used it in a while.
Plus, Samara's here, and she's a animal activist and a vegan, so don't say how you do it.
Yeah, probably don't want to know.
I don't. I'm happy
Miss
to see
Behaven, I need to contact you at some point.
What's that?
I don't know who was talking. I think
Gemma.
It was Gemma. Gemma, we missed what you
I
said.
just need to say to Miss Behaven, I need to contact her about doing the show with her at some point.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I kind
set
of
up to
just
doing
put
it.
everything on hold because my life was a little bit chaotic for a bit. So, but
Don't worry.
Just
getting
lately.
back to normal.
the
Huh?
last show you did was good.
Yeah.
Well, the one and only show you did.
The whole ADHD, oh my God, that opened
Yeah,
up my
that was
eyes
a
to
really
a
good
whole lot of
show.
things.
Oh, I got a
really,
lot of topics now. Trust me.
I bet you do. I bet you have all kinds of topics.
I even have monitor footage.
Some of that footage is pretty good. You can put some of that on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, how to accidentally on purpose fall out of bed.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but yeah.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should. And it's okay. It is okay to laugh. I swear to you.
And how to get called
It's
every
good
name
for
in
your
the
soul.
book and keep a smile on your face.
You evil woman, you. She's such an evil woman. I've never talked to anyone sweeter than Misbehavior.
And then she called me an old bag, and I said, "Oh, that's rich coming from you."
And the funny- but then,
She called you an old bag. Oh my gosh. That's good. Oh.
All you guys got to do is just say, bless your heart. That's all you got to do.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
She was the Kleenex girl for a while. So
Yeah. Oh, Kleenex girl. Excuse me, are you talking to me?
Kleenex girl. Goodness. You could write a book on all those things.
Oh, gosh. Well, there's certain words that forever will trigger me until the day I die.
Of course.
So I guess you guys, I was just thinking how it could ruin somebody's day about being a vegan with all the stuff that they're putting in makeup and all the other stuff right now.
Well, there's cruelty-free makeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good thing I don't wear makeup.
I know there's a lot of gross stuff in makeup.
How do you know if it's cruelty free or not? You buy
They don't say it on the packaging. And then there's some companies that are completely cruelty free. So anything you buy from them is cruelty free.
No. So basically,
Thank
don't
God I
buy
don't wear
anything
makeup.
from
Can't
China.
stand it.
Come here, Coda.
So basically, don't buy anything from China.
Right?
The only thing I'm grateful for in regards to her, and this is so mean, but I honestly mean it. Thank God she's not mobile.
Well, does falling out of your bed accidentally on purpose make you mobile?
No, but apparently she's broken every bone in her body about 12 times.
oh dear.
Really?
See, I have to laugh about it.
Yeah,
Then I
what
won't
can
cry.
you do? What can you do but
Well, if
laugh?
you didn't laugh, you'd be crying. So.
Exactly. Laughing's way better than crying.
It is.
Yeah.
But yes, Carla, it is good to laugh. It is good you can.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't want you to
Still-
think that you can't because you're
No.
probably still very sad. But
Yeah, that's
You know,
gonna
that's
last a while.
kind of what friends do. They come here to try to cheer you up a little bit,
Yeah.
make you laugh a little bit, get your mind off of what life has been for you for a little bit. That's why we're all here.
You could always come and stay
Thank
with me
you.
for a week. You'll laugh a lot.
It means a lot to me that you guys are all up here. It really does.
Yeah. I'm just sorry, Carly. You've had a heck of a
She had a hell of a week last week.
yeah,
Oh my God.
a lot of stuff going on lately.
Yeah.
And you know what, Carla? And no one's had anything bad to say. Like everyone's just like, it's such a sad shame what you're going through. Nobody had anything bad to say.
And
least not that I heard.
I wouldn't even care if they did. Like,
Yeah.
to me, the most important
They don't care.
Carol, the most important thing is family and friends and what people that I don't know and are never going to meet. Not that I'm going to meet everybody that I'm friendly with on here, but people that don't know me or don't want to know me, what they think about me doesn't concern me.
Exactly.
And family and friends,
When
concern me.
something serious happens in your life, it really makes you step back and look at the bullshit that's on, YouTube is very, very like that's easy to eliminate and like throw
Exactly.
out you know what, I don't feel like it right now, and you can throw a phone, or I highly suggest you don't throw your computer, but yeah, I mean, like, I haven't been watching any drama at all. Like, honest, I've been stuck on the whole Gabby Petito and Alex Murdoch case.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching too. Like just that, and not really watching much of anything, to be honest with you.
But like I said, I've been totally engrossed with this whole Gabby Petito and them finding this guy, because I don't know, he could be. I'm going with my gut by saying I think the police have enough intelligence that leads them to believe he's in there, not just the parents' word. But they are. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: the kid's pretty smart, because the hounds that they're going to have to use is hunt on sight, because dogs are going to lose scent of smell in that wet area.
Well, isn't they say where they dropped him off, there's alligators and snakes and poisonous
And
snakes.
panthers.
Oh, really? In that water?
Yes. In that swamp, there are panthers.
Wow. That's
So
scary.
what I'm gonna say is that's a smoke screen.
I think so too.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
I agree
That
as
his
well.
parents know where he is, and
Absolutely, they do.
somebody's hiding him out.
But see, here's my question, guys. The question that I have is, they went camping before anything started moving. So he knew at some point that he was going to get caught.
Oh yeah, this day and age.
He knew. That's why his wallet's at home. He's apparently the
Oh,
man
we've
of the
lost Carla.
wilderness. Oh, Carla booted herself.
I wanted to see if I could get rid of that echo, but I don't know. It's still going on. Maybe it's not for me.
Could be for me from being on my phone.
Oh, and you know what? He doesn't have his earbuds in, so that's probably correct.
I don't know.
Yeah. Probably. All right, Carla, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to stop in and give you some support.
Thanks, Homestead.
Thank you so
Nice
much.
to meet you.
I adore you. You know that.
Okay, we take care. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, you take care.
Bye.
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 Sweet guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
I think it was him.
Well, yeah, because he had his phone on, so but we
Because I
can
don't
hear what's going through
I
his
don't
phone.
hear it anymore.
Right.
You guys are so sweet to come up, like really seriously.
Well, I
No, we're
love you.
not. We're
I love you.
friends.
I love you guys so much. You know that.
We're not
That's
sweet.
what friends do. We care about each other. We support each other through the good and the bad. And people don't recognise that, especially when you're in a community of people and they think, oh, you don't really care. You don't understand. Actually, yes, we do, because we check in on each other. We actually care about each other's welfare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, Gemma. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know Ginger checks on me, and I know that Behaven and you, Carl, that you all check on me regularly, and I appreciate that, because sometimes I'm like, how do I reach out? And then someone comes to me like, oh, how are you, Gemma? I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I'm doing bad or good or whatever. And then we haven't seen you around. And I'm like, yeah, I've kind of just kept myself to myself. And people like, why do you do that? I'm like, don't know. I just kind of tend to disappear, and then people get worried.
Sometimes it's good to take a step back. Like I know.
There's times I'll go into a chat and I won't say a word, and sometimes it's not because of anything, that I don't want to say hi. It's like, if I do say hi and I know I can't pay 100% attention, and if someone says hi, I don't want someone to think I'm, know how someone thinks that you're mad or upset, or there's just sometimes I'm just not reading the full chat, or I'm in the middle of doing a lot of things. So you know, I try to look at the chat, and sometimes when I'm just listening and I want to listen to the story, like there's a lot of times like I go in with coffee with Cece sometimes, and I'll just listen with her sometimes because I'm doing laundry and this and that, and I'm like, there's no way I can keep up with saying hi. I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them, so I'll just listen.
Yeah, I've been like you said, like who said you, Ginger? I've been following this Gabby Petito and Ryan Laundrie case, and it's been just heartbreaking.
And literally, like if you want some time just to start looking at the Alex Murdoch case, okay? That is a
Sure,
page
Joe.
turner in its own right.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
Hey, Jojo.
Jojo.
I'm okay. Yeah, rainy days and Mondays, carpenters, eh? Look, Carla, I'm so sorry for your loss. I just wanted to come up and just see how you
Thank
are, and
you.
so
It-
sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's been hard. It's been like tough.
Hi,
Like
Gemma.
we had the
Ginger.
funeral on last Thursday, so we're still like stinging a little bit from it. But you know, it
Yeah.
gets a little easier every day. So it's just when you
Still
start
very
talking
raw.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still raw, and when you start talking about it, like when I start talking about it, I just break down, and it's just.
I know. Well, you got, you know, it's good that you went live, actually. I didn't expect you to go live, but it's really, really good that you did, because it might be therapeutic, like Ginger said, cathartic. Like, it's,
Mhm.
you know,
There's
yeah.
more, there's more good people. There's a lot of good people in this community that have already reached out. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not
Oh,
saying
that's
I'm
good.
good, but there are some that have really surprised me that have reached out to me, and I'm really
Oh,
appreciative
it's
of
wonderful. That's
you
really
know.
good. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of grief brings a lot of people together that
Mhm.
you're
It
not
does. It does,
expect.
Jojo.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it takes that, yeah. But
I just
it
want
is.
to say my friend Lay in chat, he's from North London. He's a good guy.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he's a bit of a troll, but he's a good guy.
That's what he was saying about his channel. He said he has trolls, but they're not bad trolls. So
No.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
trolling is. I'm not good at being a troll.
I don't think you ever were a troll, were you?
I think when you get a different name, like I used to get a different name so I could see what people were saying that had me blocked.
I just don't see
I
the
don't know if
point in
that's
being a
trolling.
troll. It's like you either be genuine and be nice, or you don't go into
Well,
people's chats.
I
Period.
mean, I've never said
I mean,
anything nasty on any
I've
of
been
my.
on here for 4 years, but I have started to do it.
Hi,
But I do
Joyce.
it under my own name. You know my sense of humour, Carla. I tell like really sick jokes, don't I? Sometimes. But everyone knows it's me. So.
Yeah. I know you've had some rough times too on here, so I think we all have
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. I think. Do you know what? I think we all have lately. It's
I
yeah.
think it's
It's been
gotten
weird.
worse lately than it used to be, like throwing tomatoes, and now it's like throwing hand grenades, and it's
Yeah.
gotten
Exactly.
too much. It's
Molotov
not even
cocktails.
fun.
Yeah.
It's not even fun.
No,
It's not.
Well,
that's not fun at all.
hi, behaving. How are you, darling? I haven't seen you for ages. Hello.
She's
She
muted.
probably stepped away.
Oh.
She probably had the little bell ring. She had to go.
Oh.
It's like she takes care of her mother-in-law.
Really
So
good to see her. I haven't seen her for so long.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, we
she's-
haven't seen her for a couple weeks either.
We have,
because
right,
she's
I
busy
haven't
with
seen
her
her.
granddaughter. So yeah, we didn't see
Well,
her
good
either.
for her. It's good to take a break sometimes.
Oh, Jojo Behaving will be right back. So stay up until she gets back. I'm
Oh,
sure.
of course I will. Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
must
here
have
to
missed
see
it.
you
Must
and
have
my
been in the
friends.
chat. Hi, Joyce Miller. I did see you. I don't know if I said hello or not.
Ginger, I must say I enjoyed your stream the other couple of weeks ago now. I think it was when you did the stream about the is it Catholic father you were talking about?
Oh, the Catholic priests. Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, I've been brought up in the Catholic Church my whole life. I've seen some crazy ass shit, and
Yeah, I'm
I
Roman Catholic. Well,
The
Ginger.
the
Yeah.
priests from my high school are in jail. In jail for molesting.
Did you watch about Britney Spears?
Oh
I
yeah.
watched that on the news that
Oh, there's a
Oh
new,
no.
it's called Controlling Britney Spears, I believe it's called. It's on Hulu. It's newer. There was one that was the first one that came out. Now another one came out on Sunday with
Really?
them
Wow.
showing the inner circle of Britney Spears that was the inner circle, explaining how her father really
well,
works.
how they were explaining it on the news was that it's going to take longer because it's a business now and it takes longer to deconstruct a business. And I'm like, what's
Her,
Wow.
life is a business?
no, and that's what you're saying. She's a business. So that's like saying somebody's a
Yeah,
business.
well, I always knew that from when she first come out. I mean, I watched her documentaries when she was a little girl because she was in the Disney. Like they kind of groomed her a bit. Sorry, that's my opinion.
She was
But
in the Mickey Mouse
is that
Clubhouse or
clause?
Mickey
Is
Mouse.
that clause lifted off her now? That her dad controls all her. Is that lifted off her now? Is she free now or
Not
not?
yet.
Well,
No, she's
she's
not yet.
not yet.
God.
And they
It's gonna
literally
take still-
Yeah.
they manage every movement, every
She's
person.
worked her ass off since she was like
But
5.
there was someone that spoke up and said that they tracked everything she did, and he was just not okay with what they were doing. He said,
I
he
know
didn't
the UK
want
is
to know
saying
part.
recently that her dad apparently released a statement publicly and said that as of, I think, like 3 weeks ago, he was stepping down as her
That's not true. It's not true.
conservator.
Not true. What happened was if you read real deep into it, she was basically going to have to pay out everybody. He said,
Oh
"Yeah,
my
I'll step
gosh.
down, but basically you're going to be giving up your rights to all your money."
Wow.
So
That you know what? That's abuse, like, and she's 40 years old now, isn't she? About
she'll
40?
be,
I think that
yeah,
she's
she'll be
30.
soon. She's 39.
Is she 37? Isn't she 37?
No, she's 39. She'll be 40 very
Is
soon.
she 39? Oh
Mhm.
my
Yeah.
God, I feel old.
Yeah, I remember she was like 17-year-old girl. Like, yeah.
I'm
That's so
33
sad.
2 weeks
That is so
today.
sad. Poor Brittany. I do feel bad for her. I really do. I know she comes across as a bit snooty, but you can understand why when you get the backstory, and you can understand why she's like that.
If anybody has Hulu, I highly suggest, and it just came out this weekend, go watching Controlling Britney Spears. And you can get it with the very, very basic Hulu subscription. And it will really, like, and this is not like just people talking crap. This was their inner circle who was like,
Wow.
that basically shows you. And there was a huge fight, like not maybe like a year ago, between Britney's son and
Right.
and of her father, and they got,
Yeah,
and
his
it was
grandfather,
basically,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because he doesn't give two craps about her. He doesn't care about her. He wants the
He
money.
doesn't care about her at all. Of course he doesn't. He's proven it over the years. What about the mother though? I mean,
What
does she
about the
care about her
sister?
daughter?
It sounds like the mother has become complacent because she used to be against it, but she's
Mhm.
kind of been, her mother's like, "Oh, I love my mansion. I live," like, they all are living in these humongous homes, doing whatever they want with her money, while she can't even go in somebody's car without asking somebody if she can leave her own home.
I just feel so bad. I couldn't live like that. I mean, it's like being controlled by an abusive partner. I mean, I've been there in real life with that, and it's
And
absolute
if you,
hell on earth.
I mean, and they were saying like it was more like a slave thing. Like even when she was sick, they
Yeah.
would make her go out and see. There was a show that she had done at Vegas, and she got out on the stage, and there was so much pot smoke that she ran back in. She's like, "No, no, 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 no! I'm not going back out there." Freaking out because she said, "If I get a drug test and I test positive from the secondhand marijuana," she's like,
Mhm.
"I'll never see my kids." Freaking out,
Hey,
hysterical
Jenna.
crying.
And do you know what it is that really upsets me? It's the media, obviously, because
Hey, Jenna.
she's always hot topic anyway, Brittany, because she's a beautiful soul and she's done amazing music, in my opinion. But she's always going to be on the front page if she even steps out of her house, or I just feel bad for her. I really, really do.
She obviously
I really do.
she's a performer. She loves performing, but she does not
Yeah,
like performing and giving other people her money. I don't blame her.
yeah.
Well,
Hi, Jenna.
she's worked hard for it all her life. Hi, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Lovely Jenna. Lovely Jenna.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah, it's we always think, oh yeah, look, grass is always greener on the other side with the rich and famous, but no, it's not. It's not.
Not for
Got to
her.
wake up,
She's
smell the
been
coffee.
on for 13 years.
Public
I'd rather
life,
be
regardless
me
if
than
you're-
live Britney Spears' life.
Yeah, public life, regardless if you're famous or not, had its downsides because when you
Of
come
course it
onto
does.
YouTube and you become established, like a lot of people recognize me in my local authority, and a lot of people are like, oh, well,
Yeah.
you've put yourself in this position, you've asked for it, and you get what comes with it. And I'm like, yes and no. There's things obviously I'll accept that I put myself in a position, but at the same time, I don't deserve to have the threats I've had or the trolling that I've got to the point where
No, you
I've
certainly
had
don't.
harassment orders put out. But at the same time, once you're a public figure, you are in the public spotlight. People
Yep.
will do what they want to do
And
to you.
people will make up lies about you. People will say you said things to
Mm.
them. People will make up stuff. And there is ways to make fake screenshots or text messages and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's like, don't always believe what you read, what you hear, because
No,
probably,
no. I'll
especially,
stop watching the news. Yeah. Do you know what I think of when I get down? Like people like Madonna. She's like globally, worldwide. Everyone knows who Madonna is, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that you
Right.
would have to be
Can
living
you
underground
imagine,
for 50
like, all the
years.
hate mail she gets and all the negative comments? She's got someone to sort that out, and she just, like, thinks, Sodom.
It
So,
never,
you know what I mean? How
it
cool is that? You know what I
it
mean?
never bothered her. It never bothered her when she got
No.
bad press. Because why? For her,
Exactly.
she knew all press was good press, and she
Yeah.
knew how to work that. I'll give her that.
And
Yeah.
that's how I think, how would Madonna feel? Or
That's
Prince,
what people
or,
say about YouTube too. If they're going after you, that means you're YouTube famous. You're YouTube famous or whatever. But after a while, it gets old. You don't want it anymore because it's just old.
it's fodder.
Why? What's the point
Yeah.
of it? What's the point of these
Mhm.
people going after your looks, going after your weight, going after your age? What do you expect to get out of it? Like,
Yeah.
and it gets old after a while.
I think the one thing we need to recognize is that when you're on YouTube and you connect with the right, correct people, and you know these people will help you and support you, that's the main thing. Because when it comes to this kind of stuff, being trolled or whatever, or people making up stuff, like Ginger has said, like, you can come to people who you trust and you're like, hey, I'm having this bit of bother, like, what do I do? And a lot of the time they give you the solid advice that you need. Especially with me, I've had so much good advice from you guys when I've had some really bad times on YouTube. And I'm like, hey, what do I do? And you guys like, well, Gemma, you do this, this, this. I'm like, oh. Whereas I didn't know how to do that before.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I haven't always, but I've kind of come back to Carla because I've had stuff to do. I've been ill, blah 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 blah. But this is a great place to be. Is all I'm going to say. It's just marvelous. It is to be here amongst friends.
It proves that friendships can be real. It doesn't have to just be an online thing. Even offline, like speaking to people offline, that should be the other thing we do. Checking on each other offline, like a text message, or
Yeah.
email,
Yeah.
whatever
Exactly.
social media that you have. Like check on each other offline.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a few close friends in London that I speak to privately on the telephone, and they check up on me. I check up on them, see if they're okay. So yeah, I know where you're coming from, Gemma. Totally.
It's just like I check on people on Twitter or Facebook or whatnot. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, do you want to chat? And oftentimes I will set up a private Zoom call just to meet that person, just so they can chat and hang for a while.
Totally agree.
I would do that for Carla. I'll do it for you, Jojo, to behave, and for
Yeah.
Ginger. Like, you
I'm
guys say,
gonna
"Oh,
do it for you,
I need
too.
a call."
Oh,
5 minutes.
actually,
I set
Gemma,
Yeah.
Gemma, can I put my? Oh, I'm going to put my email in a private chat if you want it. Do you want it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
just
Carla.
it's hard to get in touch with someone without, and like, you know, you don't want everybody to see what you're saying. You know, when you do it underneath a video or whatever, everybody sees what you're saying, and you don't always want that.
No, that's true.
I know. Do you know what my problem's been in the past, Carla? That I've been a bit too open about my life, and that's probably why I've got a lot of trolls lately. But you know, I'll put it in
But
there, Gemma,
here's the
for you,
thing.
darling.
When I started my channel,
Got it.
when I started my channel, I knew that I was just going to be home. I was going to be disabled. I knew like the reason why I'm going to be home. I know, you know. So I started a chronic pain blog. That's basically what I started my channel
Don't be
for.
smiling, Gemma.
And it's just I wound up talking when I figure, you know, talking about chronic pain every single day is kind of depressing. I don't want to talk about that every day. So that's why I kind of dabble here, there, and everywhere. But you're not going to hear people's names coming out of my mouth on YouTube negatively about somebody else. Just because it's just not, I just don't do that in real life. I'm not going to do it on YouTube. You know, it's the way I conduct myself.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're all here, you know, for you, Carla, really.
Yeah.
You know,
I
we
think
know
we've
we
known each other now. Well, I've known Carla, I think, for nearly 3 years from Ben's, obviously. I think I've known Ginger that amount. I think we've all known each other for over 3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's great.
Damn, 3
Yeah.
years.
And we're still friendly.
We're still here.
You know.
Yeah.
Here's the
We're
thing.
still here, we're still breathing,
This
we're still
whole-
cool, we
This
still
whole
rock.
loss of mine has taught me one
Yeah.
thing. What they do on here on YouTube with the fighting and the yelling and the screaming means nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
What's
Nothing.
important is your family, your friends, your real friends, the ones that
Yeah.
you see, the ones that you have been friends with, like Jojo said, for 3 years, and are still. Hi, Joy. And you know, that's who matters. These people that are, you know, spitting vile and venom at you don't matter. They don't matter to me.
Nah.
They don't. They really don't.
Hey, Joy. Hey, Shaz.
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying it every day. I say it to my friend Nicole. Do you know Nicole? No, she's got a great channel. Anyway, I'll say I'm 50 in March, but I'm still living and learning.
Is she
Beautiful call, Nicole. FL, yeah.
called Nicolesk or something like that? And she
No,
used to-
no, that's Nick. Oh no, that's a different Nicole. That's the
You know who I'm
Nicolesque
talking
from
about,
England.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's from
Oh,
England.
I'll email you, Carla. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But there are some really good people on here. There are some really good people. There's
That's what I was going to ask you, Carla. I know I keep asking it. Yeah, cool. There's loads of good people. I think there's more good people than bad people. So
Thank you, Jay.
I agree,
that's
but
what I was going to ask
unfortunately,
you, Carla.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Ben? Have you heard from Ben? Because I haven't got his email or anything.
I think he goes live every once in a while, but it seems like he's only live for like 30 seconds. And by the time I go in there,
Oh, God.
he's already
Yeah.
logged off. So
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
He just puts something in his title that he wants to say, and he goes live and looks
Yeah.
at the camera and
Sounds
then
okay.
closes it. I don't know.
Ben, you sound like you need to go back to rehab, mate. And I'll say that from me. Okay, that's coming from me.
Is he back from rehab, or did he
I
go?
haven't got a clue, darling. I haven't got a clue.
I know he went.
I don't know.
ouch.
I know, because it takes a
You
while.
know my problem, so that's coming from me.
Yeah.
Joy says to Carla, your package should arrive today.
Oh, Joy. Oh, she sent me something. Isn't that sweet?
Oh,
I'll do
Joy.
I've never done this on my channel. This will be the first time in like 2 or
So
3
nice.
years. An unboxing just for joy.
Woo! Yeah!
I've
Woo!
never done that before, but I will do
Everybody
that.
put a big like fire sign or you know those party popper signs like woo.
Woohoo! I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Let alone you.
I'll have to figure out
Oh,
how to get
how
together.
lovely is that?
55 next week, Joyce. Well, that's the thing is that's their
Joy.
first go to on here. They call us boomers. I mean, who cares? Like who cares?
I'm ex-gen, mate. I'm ex-gen.
I'm ex-gen, but they call
I'm
us
a
boomers.
millennial. Who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They call Generation Xers boomers all the time.
So what's my mum and dad then? Because they were born in 1940. So what's that then?
They're boomers.
Experience?
Oh no, wait, no.
I don't know what
That
that is.
would make them boomers because my mother was, I think, was 45. So yeah.
I thought the boomers
she's a
come from
boomer.
the 60s, though. They let the boomers.
No, the boomers are from, I believe it's from after World War II.
Okay.
I
I didn't know that.
I think. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I have no clue.
I can't look it up
I
right
don't-
now because I'm on my
I
phone.
really-
Ginger looks, you're talking a load of bollocks. Now shut up.
I think it's funny. I mean, I do. Okay, we're boomers. Okay, it's better to be. a
Right,
boomer
come on.
than-
Are you opening that bloody box? Have you got that box?
Well, I
Of course, she doesn't
haven't
have it
done
right
yet.
now.
She said
Oh,
it's,
right. I thought you were going to open it up for us. I was getting really
Well,
excited then.
when I get it, I will. I'll wait to open it.
Yeah.
I'll do.
Well, I'll be back tomorrow anyway on your line,
Yeah,
annoying you all.
coming today. No, you don't annoy us.
Not
I
at
love
all.
you.
No, no, you know my humour,
We've
Carla. I've
had
just been
our ups and downs and back and
laughing.
forth, Jojo and I, but I always loved her. She always got.
I know. Me and Carla have fallen out probably about 5, 6 times. But you come back to what you love and know. You
You're
come
blocked.
back. You come back.
You're not unblocked. That's so funny. It's so funny how like YouTube can make you go back to your, being a kid again. Like I'm not talking
Yeah.
to you now. It's like why?
Oh,
You said bad things about me. I don't care.
I know. Same here. I know. I'll tell you what, Carla, you're the best looking woman that can look good early in the morning. Bloody hell, you should see me.
Oh gosh. I don't think so, but
I don't. If you could see me right now, I would say I highly disagree with that.
oh,
Ginger, you're a beautiful lady. You're
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those
Ginger, you're gorgeous. My God, I've seen your videos when you were
sincere
in the
ladies I know
hospital.
here.
who looks good when they've been in the hospital for 5 weeks?
Not
Ginger.
Oh, you see,
Ginger, yeah.
I was in the hospital in June and like my black eyes, my God, they call me the panda. Oh my God.
How long you were in the hospital for a while too, Jojo?
I
right?
was in there for a week from June the 16th to June the 23rd. But yeah,
Yeah, I was.
I had a
in the
seizure,
hospital.
didn't I, and fell over on the kitchen floor. Yes, and that bloody evil ape keeps saying I fell down the stairs and he pissed me off, so I blocked him.
I don't follow those people over there in the. Is it the Boyd? The Boyd, like.
Yeah, I've been in the Boyd last year or so, like really sort of in it. Yeah, but yeah, most of them are all right, but some of them can be really, really evil.
Yeah. I don't really know them. I mean, I know a few, but I know Rosie.
Do you know Mark? Do you know Mark Terry? He's a good guy. He plays guitar, blues guitar, rock and roll, and that. You should come over one day, Carla. He'd love you to bits.
Hi, I can't say your name. PR9.
PR9CT. There you go. You can see my face now.
PR9CT.
PR9CT. Sounds like
There we go.
R2D2.
There's the beautiful
Canine that I've
Ginger.
got to
There
do.
we go.
I look
Now we got
terrible.
there.
I look terrible.
They
No, you
don't.
don't.
Right.
women.
Okay, I'll come up just for him or her.
There
Here
you
we go.
Ginger, Ginger
With
looks
me, no makeup.
amazing.
No makeup.
You look fine. You look fine.
See,
There you go, PR9TT. You can see us all now. There we go.
You can see
Ginger's
us.
beautiful.
Now you
Gem's
can, like,
beautiful. Behaving's beautiful, but she's not here.
I'm in,
Oh, she's here. She's
I'm back.
I'm in my Scooby Doo pajamas.
Are you still
Oh,
in your pajamas? Let me see.
So
Yeah, I'm
cute.
in my PJs.
Oh, they're so cute.
I'm walking
I'm
around with
not
my sweat.
Oh,
getting
you look
dressed. I'm not-
gorgeous.
Plus it's storming here. The weather is crappy. Like it's been storming since
Still sunny here,
yesterday morning.
down south.
It's still
Jim,
going.
When we
Jim,
drove,
I'm sending
Yes.
the sun up, just up the road
Oh
from
my
you.
gosh.
You're only up the road. So,
Yeah, I know. It's been
Okay.
storming here since yesterday. It sucks.
when we drove to go to the
oh,
funeral, it was raining cats and dogs. It took us. It only took us 4.5 hours to get home from there, but it took us almost
Mhm.
6 hours to get there from here. Oh my God, it's raining
oh
so
bless
bad.
you. Oh
Thank
dear.
you. Yeah, it was
Well,
like really, really rainy.
I'm hoping the sun will come out for you today. It'll come out for you today.
The sun is out.
The sun's out here now, and it's 75 degrees. So
Oh
It's
wow.
chillier
That's
here.
nice.
yeah, it's warm.
It's
warm.
like it's cold here.
Oh, there's Behaving.
I'm back.
Did you pop off the panel?
Hey,
Did
I
you
have
pop
Raven, what
off?
have you been doing? You've been bad.
You popping off?
You've been bad.
What do you think? You're popping off?
Samara, I would love to have gotten some pooches and some dogs. Oh,
Oh, your poor throat, Carla.
You
Take
need-
some honey.
I was coughing this morning. Like
You
I've got
need a-
like allergies or
So
something.
that's me too.
I've been coughing.
Oh dear.
Allergies.
I never
are really-
gamble, but I won 20, whatever that is, on a scratch
20
card.
quid. 20 squid.
20
Like
20 quid.
English sterling. Yeah.
Oh, okay, on a scratch card the other day. I don't even know what that
Oh,
is in
nice.
American money.
That's
I
very nice.
bought one
It's
for-
about $24 in your money.
Oh, really?
Not Lady Jenna, if you want to donate to a cancer charity, I'd either say the Marie Curie charity or Macmillan would be your best bet to donate to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 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 That sounds good. They're very good charities, they are.
I donate to the
Registered.
Macmillan monthly because that's who my auntie got treated by before she died. So I donate to them.
Yeah,
monthly.
my two aunties died of cancer, actually. Yeah. Oh, blimey, yeah. Marie Curie. Definitely.
Is
Or the PDSA. For dogs and cats and pets.
did Behave and knock herself off panel?
I'm here.
No,
Can
she's
you hear
here.
me?
She's there.
Oh yeah, because I saw you typing and someone wanted to talk to you on panel. Was it you, Jojo?
Somebody. wanted to
Yeah,
say
but I can't
something to
remember what I was going to say now.
Need trouble.
Okay. Jojo, you
That's
wanted
bloody
to
long ago.
I
Hello,
didn't.
misbehaving.
just misbehaving.
I didn't
I can't
do
say behaving. I just can't. It's like misbehaving to me. That's
it.
the
Yeah.
only way I can say it. But she's always misbehaving.
Well, do you know what? I might shave my hair off.
I call B. Good old B.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember when
B's an OG as well, aren't you, B? You've been around for years, like all of us.
We
The
all been
decrepit
around
old
for
farts,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, we've
we
all
have
been
been
around
around.
for a
Yeah.
few years. Kind of crazy.
The decrepit old farts. There you go.
Yeah.
It's so like my daughter's doing the at-home learning, but like last year where I had to like seriously micromanage every move they made. Like I don't because she goes back on
Oh.
Wednesday, so I'm not. I'm like I'll go down.
Every move you make.
I can't, man. It's too exhausting, and I was
Oh,
not meant to
yeah.
be. I was not meant to be a teacher. I was not meant to be a teacher, and I
Oh,
was not
Oh,
meant.
I know.
I'm sure you're wonderful at it.
Teaching your
No.
own kids, then it was it would be if you were teaching like someone else's. You know
Right.
what I
They
mean?
would probably listen to me better than my own.
They would listen to
without
you
a
better
doubt.
than your own kids because your own kids are like, it's just mom.
Yeah. I
And
work with kids, yeah, I did, and they listen to me more than my own sons. So I understand where you're coming from.
well, we had back to school night the other night, which was on Zoom, and and she's got
Right.
two good two teachers like that she has, and I got really good vibes from her, and she's going to get a lot of
Mhm.
help that she needs this year that she wasn't able to get last year. So
Oh,
I'm just I
oh,
think this will be a better year for her, so I can tell her she's
oh, lovely. Oh, that's
paying more
cool.
attention
That's
right
cool.
now because she's been in school, but they decided last
Yeah.
Thursday that they were going to shut the school down Friday
Okay,
through
they-
Oh.
Wednesday.
but she,
Well, I understand what you're going through because my son's college and that is been shut down, opened up. It's a bit yeah, I understand where
It's a
you're
pain
coming
in the
from.
it's hard
ass,
on the
man.
kids. I mean,
Yeah, my daughter was disappointed, but that she gets to sleep in a little bit longer is not disappointed about that part. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because she's the worst at waking up.
Well,
Yeah.
I told you about my other daughter-in-law that the 5-year-old brought COVID home from school.
Yeah. Oh, how's
And
that? Yeah, how's that?
Mm.
3 of the kids got tested positive. Now my stepson is positive, but he's not sick. My daughter-in-law
Oh.
is sick with it, but she's not gotten any worse and she's not gotten any better. She's kind of staying the same. So we
Which
think
isn't
that's a
so which
good,
isn't so
Right.
bad.
good sign.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The 5-year-old
Yeah.
was just like a cold. She got like a cold, but she's the one that brought it home from school. And they had just decided to let them go back to because they were homeschooling them. They didn't want to, and they missed their friends and they missed going to school, so they sent her
Mm.
to school. And didn't she come home with that? And
Wow.
Oh.
And see,
So is she okay? Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, Carla, my love. Are they doing okay? Are they all doing okay?
well, like I said, my daughter-in-law, she's still sick with it, but she's not doing any worse. She's not
Right.
much better, but she's not doing any worse. Hey, Ninny, how you doing?
That's the main thing. That is the main thing, isn't it? When you don't get worse, if you stay
I
on
think
that level and then you start
I think
getting
that's
better, then
I think
Has-
that's a good sign.
has she lost her taste or
Yes.
smell?
She hasn't lost her taste or smell. At least she hasn't
Oh,
told us that she has.
Yeah, no, that's
Um,
honest to God. That was such a that was bizarre. Like like seriously taking an alcohol pad and putting it up to your nose and you're trying to smell it, but when it starts to burn the nostril because when you sip alcohol, it kind of burns a little bit. You can feel the
Mm.
burning, but you can't smell it. You could have put anything up I wouldn't have smelled anything.
Well, we weren't sure at the
Oh, wow.
funeral because they are so strict in Washington. Well, just outside of Washington, they were so strict there. We weren't sure how it was going to work at the funeral home, and everybody had to wear masks. We all had to wear masks,
Right.
but it was, boy, my nose was running. My eyes were, oh God, I was a mess.
Well,
Oh,
honest to
no.
God, for
No.
a funeral, wearing a mask and putting on big ass sunglasses, you
Mhm.
can't ask for more hidden stuff than that. Like
I need to get some new sunglasses. I sat on mine the other day and I need to get sunglasses, shades.
When you wear a mask and you put sunglasses on, it fogs up your sunglasses, so you can't see.
Yeah, you look like Michael
if
Jackson,
you try
basically.
to put a little bit more, if you open up at the bottom and if you just make just kind of stretch it out just a little, the air will come down from down. So I got it. I don't know how I figured it out, but I was able to figure out keeping it up on my nose, sunglasses on, and just outstretch the bottom underneath the
Yeah.
chin, and they don't fog up.
Well, as soon as we got in there, we had to put masks on, and we had to wear them the whole time we were there. So it was tough. It was hard.
Yeah. I bet it was. Totally.
I do not do well at viewings. I do not. I really don't do well at viewings. I can't stand
Well, there actually wasn't
viewings.
a view. I mean, we didn't.
Right? No, you said she was
Uh,
cremated. Yeah,
She was cremated before the funeral, so
that is just
Oh.
one thing from the Catholic religion, man. I don't
the only
like it.
one they
Never
allowed
have,
to see
never
her, the only
will,
one
and
they
it's the
allowed,
worst.
the only one they allowed to see her was her dad, her
Yeah,
biological dad,
yeah.
Lord.
because
Lord.
he wanted to say a proper goodbye to her
Oh,
before they cremated her.
Mm,
So yeah, he went in
mm.
and he said his
Oh, so
goodbyes
sad.
sad.
before they cremated her. But she was already cremated before he had his ashes and she had her ashes, and then they're burying the other ashes, and it's a beautiful.
Carla, can I?
Go ahead.
How old was she? How old was she?
9 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, no.
Yeah,
so young,
not
so
very
tragic.
young.
Well,
And you know,
Risa's good. It's just the people that are left behind that are
That
oh
yeah,
suffering.
yeah, she's in peace. She's in
Yeah,
heaven. I really believe that.
no,
Um,
it's yeah, the
yeah,
mother
yeah.
who will never get over it,
yeah.
never.
I can't
oh
imagine.
no,
And fathers, I'm sorry, yeah, and fathers and
yeah.
stepfathers, or
And
who
even though he was pretty strong for her, and Christy took it. Actually, I thought Christy took it, who is the stepmother, harder than Kyle did, who is the biological dad. But maybe he was trying to be strong for her. Um, all you could do was hug. Like that's all we did. Everybody was
that's
hugging each other
yep. There's because
because
there's nothing that you can
there's no
say.
words.
You cannot. There's nothing, and I
No.
hate that because when I
No,
look at
there's no
someone,
rhyme or rule to like a funeral or grieving because my separated partner, my father-in-law died in April, and I'm on the phone to him every day, and I'm there for him. But there's no rhyme or rule. You
No,
don't get a handbook.
no.
No.
Like,
It was hard to see, and that's what I said. Prayers for her mom because she sobbed like all the way through the funeral, like she couldn't contain herself. Um, I don't know if they
can't
and
imagine.
sedate her or what.
that's
Mm.
hard to watch, like
That
even
was almost
witness.
harder to watch than
That's what's
the
so hard to
actual
witness. Oh my
funeral.
I
God.
can't imagine it. I can't. I've got my two sons. If they went from my life, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I've seen, I've had a lot of people close die to me, friends, same age, and family. And there has just been some that has just been so hard that you just can't even, like, I don't know how we got through it.
when
Like,
you
I
sit
think
there
back
and
to
you
it now, I'm
say,
like, Jesus, how did we even get through that?
well, the first thing you say was someone so young is why her she went through a lot in her young life because
Oh,
she had a lot of medical issues. She went through, I think, 13
Oh,
surgeries in her young life. So
oh
you're
my
thinking to yourself,
God.
for her to die in a
what?
freak accident, why? But
Oh
she's not
my
suffering. She's
God.
not suffering anymore. She doesn't have to go through any more surgeries. That's why you have to think of the good part of it, where she's in heaven. She's not suffering.
She's not feeling
you
any
know,
pain.
she's not feeling any pain. She won't have to go through any more surgeries.
And you know what? And where she is, she's probably very much at peace.
No, agree with that.
And is aware of what's going on,
Right.
where her mother, and see, I have a friend and her son committed suicide, and it was very bizarre how it happened because he was like younger, 14 or 15, and he thought at first him and his mom had come home and he ran in and he locked her out. So she thought, oh, he's playing this game. She's like, knock it off, knock it off. And all of a sudden she hears a gunshot.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
God.
And then
What?
they get in. It was the most I mean, to this day, she's still, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. And yeah,
Oh my word. What, he picked up a gun and accidentally shot himself,
no,
you
it wasn't
say?
accident. It was not accidental.
Why is that, Miller? Carla, I'm
Oh
discussing
my god.
Jeff and Pandy's behavior.
Apparently, like especially where we live, they did a lot of Civil War stuff, like so they did a lot of Civil War enactments and things. So he knew how to use like one of those rifles, and stuff that and how they load it, and that's what he used.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
And
what I'm saying is, did he shoot himself? The lad.
yes, he did on purpose.
Oh, oh my
Unfortunately.
god.
So
So
the
sad.
mother's
I'm so sorry.
outside hears this, but she can't get in the house. So she doesn't know
Why?
what the hell's going on, like for the most part.
Whoa, that's deep, man. How old was he?
14, 15.
Oh my.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. And a very happy kid.
So there was no indication
Oh,
that he was
No
struggling
signs.
with anything.
No signs of nothing.
Wow.
It wasn't
Nothing.
so
depressed.
tragic.
Yeah, it's tragic. And that's not really. It's not. I kept, of course, people's names out of it, but
No, you're all right.
and she, a lot of people know her and her family, and it's just she breaks my heart. And then I had a friend's son who was in a big murder story, and I see what she deals with every day. Every day she posts pictures of him every day, and it's always a different picture.
Are you still in contact with her now? How is she
Yes.
doing? I mean, I know it's a stupid question to ask, but
I think her faith is a whole lot stronger than it used to be. And
right.
that's what's getting her through it, which is, unbelievable, because I don't know if I would lose faith. I don't know what I would do, especially in a scenario she's in. Oh my God.
I can't imagine that.
No.
Thank you for sharing that, because it's wow, so sad, isn't it? It's tragic, basically,
Yeah.
to hear that noise and then to.
I had a friend that did that when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, she committed suicide. Her husband left her. She went in the bedroom and shot herself, which is really rare for a woman, because usually a woman, they say, will take pills.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
Either. Usually a woman doesn't want it to be messy. That's what they say. And she shot herself.
Wow.
It was bad.
That is devastating. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long-term solution to a short-term problem.
It is. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that documentary called The Bridge. It's about the Golden Gate Bridge.
No.
Oh no, I haven't seen that, Carla. No.
Yeah.
It's about people who
jump off the bridge.
Oh, they jump
off.
I've seen something like that on YouTube. Yeah. Yes, Carla. Yeah, but I'd like to. I know it's a bit weird, but yeah.
They actually talked to one guy that did jump, and he survived.
Which
survived.
is
wow.
He would regret
really.
It. He said as soon as he got up, as soon as he jumped, he regretted it. Like he instantly regretted it.
Wow.
Because there's no problem that can't be, can't be.
Do you know what? I don't mean to be morbid, but like the 9/11, when they had to do fight or flight, like the people jumping out the towers, do you think they felt anything, or did they pass out on the way down? I don't know. It's just awful. I remember watching it on TV live.
I think they would have, from what I understand, would have died instantly as soon as they.
Right. They probably
with no pain.
They did not feel the impact.
Oh, sorry to bring that up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's like, and they say the ones in the building when it collapsed didn't feel anything either. They
couldn't have.
Died
and a lot of them were probably already dead from the plane.
Yeah, I just want a bit of comfort to know that they would have passed out halfway down, because it only took about 20 seconds to reach the floor.
Yeah.
But I'd like to know that they passed out.
When you're in a car accident, your adrenaline is going so, much that you really don't feel what you typically would feel, So I'm assuming that that's probably something
Well,
like
Carla knows I was involved in a hit and run in 1993. My tibia comes straight out of my leg.
that.
Need the metal plate out because it's annoying me. But I'm going up on that front bonnet, which we call it in England. I felt a lot of pain, but then I managed to walk over to the sidewalk, that you call it. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, totally. My
Yeah.
pain levels it was weird. It's before I had children as well, but
That's
I've got to give
sad,
birth.
Lay. Or Lay. I don't know what to call you. I want to call you Jay Leno. Your name is
Not
Lay
Jay
Leno.
Leno.
Just call
Well,
him
he's got
Lay.
Jay Leno on his profile pic.
No,
He's
not
he's
Jay
he's
Leno.
That
he's
is
a good
sad.
guy. He's my London homie. He's a
Yeah,
great
well,
guy. Sub to his channel. He's cool.
I
he's
did. I
saying he
just
has a
subscribed to
friend
his
named
channel.
Joe Cool that loses several people he knows a month because he lives in Chicago, in a crime-ridden part of Chicago. And I guess there's a lot of murders there, I guess. I don't know.
Oh really? Blimey.
Joe Cool is Morbid's friend. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
I
that's
know
right.
Joe Cool
That's
very
right.
well. I know
That's
Joe
right.
Cool very
Joe
well.
Cool is Morbid's friend.
Yeah. That's where I first met him on Morbid when we were doing our pirate wig
Did you
party.
know that she was sick as she was? She was as sick as she
No,
was?
I didn't know at all, and it came out of the blue, Carla, like you. It just came. You known her longer than me, 9 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 years on you.
So and I had talked to her and I read my last message with her. Never mentioned one thing. All she mentioned was showing
No.
me pictures of her grandchildren or her grandchild that she just had.
A lot of dignity that woman had.
Never mentioned her having anything. But I remember I felt like at peace
Probably
because
didn't want to worry you, Carla. Just think that she probably didn't want to worry you.
And
Okay.
you know what? You know,
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald passed away last week as well,
Yeah.
and
Who?
he had a
American
battle.
comedian.
Saturday
He
Night
had a
Live.
battle with cancer for 9 years, and even
Who?
his closest friends.
He's an
nobody
American
knew.
comedian.
He's
Mojo.
American. Norm Macdonald. Yes, he's American
Oh,
comedian,
that's sad.
and nobody knew. No, all his closest friends, nobody knew he was fighting
I think
a cancer battle
Yeah.
for 9 years.
I'm a bit of a drama queen, but I think if I knew I was going to go, I'd just tell my close family. I wouldn't want to worry anyone, if you know what I mean.
I think that's
That's
what
probably why.
she didn't want to, like, I don't even,
Hey.
and according to her boyfriend, they didn't think it was as bad as it was. Like, when she only spent 9 hours in the
Right.
hospital before she passed away.
That's crazy. Wow.
She went
Jeez.
and called the ambulance. They got her to the hospital. And the doctor said there's nothing more we can do for her except like pain relief. They put her, kind of, he said
Make her comfortable.
They made her comfortable. And he goes,
Oh.
she opened her eyes, she looked at him, and she passed. Just as she had,
Oh.
his dad was holding her hand on one side, and he was holding her hand on the other side. So she wasn't alone. She had them,
Fucking break my heart, man.
but it was
Breaks
that
it's heart.
quick.
It's a
9
heartbreak,
hours in
though.
the hospital. 9 hours, like from the
Wow.
time that they called the ambulance. She was
I've spent
unresponsive.
longer time just in emergency.
I know.
Did she know? Did she get? Oh no, I don't want to talk about more because she's not here anymore. But did she get treatment for that, or you don't know?
I don't think any of us
I'm
knows.
not
'Cause
sure about the cancer. I know she was getting treated for other things, and she was having problems
Right.
with her insurance company. For some reason, they weren't paying like they were supposed to be paying, and she was fighting them on insurance. And so I don't really know about.
Yeah, because Joe's the one that told me that she passed, and I just had to
It was a
switch
shock.
off. And,
I
yeah,
couldn't believe it
Yeah.
when I saw it. I was like, I hope no one's playing it. Well, I kind of hoped somebody was playing a joke because I didn't want it to be true. But
I know. Yeah, it's a shocker, and it was a shocker. It was a shocker.
it was a big shocker.
My goodness, Carla, September sucked for you. I'm so
It
sorry.
Yes, it did.
really did.
That was all last
September was-
week. That was
It was,
all
yeah,
last week.
yeah,
Yeah.
In one freaking week. I felt so,
yeah.
my heart was breaking for
Oh,
you.
I know.
Like, I was
My
just like,
husband,
how much more?
he didn't even know how to tell me. He got
Carla, can I give you a start message? Can I give you a start? Your ghost is going to be more nausea tonight, so be careful. Sorry, go on.
he stopped and got us something to eat, and he waited till I ate,
Oh,
and he sat beside me on the couch, and
oh,
Very
Risa passed
sweet.
away, and he knew I was gonna like break down, and I just like no. I was ugh, I was a mess. I said, why did you give
oh,
me
bless
something
your
to
heart.
eat? I said, I don't know. I feel like throwing up, because I felt like throwing up after he told me. And he
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
after I told you.
You're like praying that you're wake.
yeah,
Just wake up. Just wake
Yeah,
up. It's all a
I don't
dream.
want it to
Wake
be
me up.
true. Yeah, because she's so
oh
young,
no,
you know.
my lord.
Well, girls, I think I'm gonna close
Yeah,
down.
my phone's about to die anyway.
I love you.
Ginger, behaving. Gemma, if you're still here. Carla, thank you so much. And
I love you guys. Thank you
we're
so
all
much.
here for you. We're all here for you and your family, okay?
Thank you so much for keeping me company. I really appreciate it.
And
Oh,
we love you, and
Love you
I
guys.
thank
love.
you.
I really on this panel and everybody who's here. Like, thanks for being here
Yeah,
Aw.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
for all
what
of
you
us.
did too.
Because
Take care, darlings. All of you.
Yeah.
All right, everybody take care. Love you
all right,
lots. Bye-bye.
bye
Bye-bye.
guys.
Gemma, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
I love you, Carla.
I love you too, Behave, and you know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'll see you in Discord then.
yeah,
Okay. All right, love you.
love
Bye.
you too. And thank you all for coming in today. Sorry I was a bit of a bummer, but it's been that kind of a week. So you guys take care, and be kind to each other. That's all we can do.